Like many of you, I might be upgrading my phone this year. Maybe. But even if you're not, you can still upgrade what your phone can do. And you do that with some cool accessories. I'm Alex and I do down-to-earth tech videos. Whether you are getting the new iPhone 17, 17 Pro, Pro Max, or maybe you're not getting an iPhone at all, maybe just getting an Android phone, there is something in this video for everyone. Starting with a smart wallet that not only looks great, but can help you find it if it goes missing. This is ESR's newly launched Geo Wallet stand for the iPhone. But there's a little secret for Android users as well, stick with me. This was already a great wallet last year, but it's been upgraded now with a 5-card design. Clear ID window, full RFID protection, more on that in just a moment, and Apple Find My built in. Why is RFID important? RFID is basically the wireless tech inside contactless bank cards, travel cards, office passes, e-passports. It wakes up when a reader pings it and it sends your card's data over the air. Now, with crowded places like trains, airports, events, there is a small but a very real risk of an unauthorized read. This Geo Wallet stand has full RFID shielding, which means it's going to create this barrier that blocks contactless signals, so your card stays very quiet in your wallet until you take them out. In plain English, cards inside can't be read. If you take a card out, it just works as normal. It snaps on securely. Yes, that's not an iPhone. It also has a very comfy finger loop and folds into a stable stand for portrait or landscape watching. This is great for watching content whilst eating or whilst working away at your desk. And here's the cool thing. If in the unfortunate event that it goes missing, you can use Find My to locate it, play a sound, and also get those left behind alerts. I gotta say, I'm jealous as an Android user. That's a really neat feature for iPhone users. And yes, it's built for the iPhone today, but also compatible with the latest iPhone 17 lineup. I guess now I have an excuse to buy an iPhone, right? And that secret I was gonna tell you is basically for Android users. Find My tracking is for the iPhone only, but the ESR MagSafe wallet's magnetic grip and the stand work perfectly on Android, as long as your case has MagSafe-style magnets. The bottom line is, this is a smarter wallet for your everyday iPhone carry, and Android as well. Secure, trackable, and very practical. Try it yourself, just search for ESR MagSafe wallet on Amazon, or just tap the link in the description to go straight to it. And if you're watching this content from a TV, just scan the QR code here. And thanks so much ESR for sponsoring this video. Now, lens and filters can transform your shots, daytime or nighttime. Freewell and Sunmark are my favorite ones. There are so many brands that do this, but those two are the ones that have been very consistently reliable for me. They give proper control for cinematic motion blur, long exposure, which I love doing. You know, it's very hard to achieve those things on a smartphone. Some smartphones, like the Pixel, has settings to help you through that, but a lot of phones just give you the Pro mode, like the iPhone and the Samsung phones. They don't really have this long exposure mode, for example. So you have to know what you're doing, or if you add an ND filter, it makes that job a lot easier. You can add an extra special secret sauce, if you like, to your photos that will make your Instagram posts or just your photos in general go from good shots to great shots. In some of these shots, you're gonna need a tripod as well, but the idea in some of these shots is that buildings stay sharp without being overexposed, and people and cars, whatever's moving, they blur, giving you that nice movement effect. Whether you're using a third-party camera app or your Pro mode on your phone, ND filters do make a huge difference. And I know the S25 Ultra, for example, has that ND filter built in. I think it's in Expert RAW mode or Pro mode, but nothing really beats the real thing. The iPhone, you can use this low shutter cam, Pro camera app as well, but with any of those, it will be a lot easier if you have an ND filter attached to it. And Sunmark, look, I'm probably biased because I recommend them all the time, but they do have some awesome products. In a way, it's a shame that I don't own an iPhone anymore. I'm using my assistant's phone here, but if you do, they have a store-wide discount for everything, not just the filters that I'm showing you here, but cases, camera accessories, and even bags and tripods. The entire site is effectively with a massive discount there for you. Talking about cases, and not to sound repetitive, but just like the smart wallet, ESR has some really cool cases for the iPhone. When I was testing the iPhone 16 Pro a few months ago, this was the case I used the most. And the reason I love this case so much was because it has this nice ring stand at the back built into the case. I love when a product ticks most boxes, like protection and the convenience as well of having it as a stand. It has really strong magnets as well for chargers and mounts. Great drop protection as well, as I can attest to. Look, I'm so clumsy, honestly. You can see here how it protected my phone multiple times. But yes, that ring is the style of the show, super convenient. I'm gonna save you some money now. If you're taking lots of photos and recording videos, especially like log, ProRes, and RAW photos, and you don't want to pay Apple for bigger internal storage, I know there's a convenience aspect by having that as well, but sometimes it's better to save money, right? And for that, I have a little bag of tricks here as well. I can't recommend this SSDs enough. This is the Crucial X10 Pro. I don't know if this is the latest, there's probably a newer one. As you can see, let me show you. It's been around, it's been used several times. This is a 2 terabyte option, fast, so reliable, no issues at all. In the last few years, some of the videos that I produced run off of this SSD. Absolutely amazing for travel, commuting. And then there's Lexar. This is a really convenient one as well. It has a magnet little case, like a rubber case here, with, you can see here, MagSafe as well. So you put this in here, attach to the back of your phone, connect it via USB-C, boom. You've got an extra 2 terabytes of storage, and Apple will cry because you didn't pay them that much, right? And this is my favorite here, also from Lexar. It's the Lexar Go. Honestly, this is a 1 terabyte, but they also have a 2 terabyte version of this. Fantastic option. And it comes with a little sort of dock for it as well, so you can attach like microphones to it. Unbelievable value in this accessory here. Absolutely lifesavers. If you're recording log and very high res photos and videos, you're likely to be editing that on a computer anyway. So having that on a USB-C drive is way more convenient than having to upload it to your iCloud, again, consuming your iCloud subscription. It's just faster to have that on an SSD. You gotta be careful though, there are other brands, but some of the cheaper models out there don't have a good sustained speed and could end up absolutely ruining your day. I've been there, I've done a whole video on the best SSDs, I need to update it, but basically, when I tested this before, the Samsung T7 in particular is one that so many people recommend out there. And yes, it will work for 5-10 minutes, but as you get busy during the day, it gets warm and heat slows it down, like to a point where you're dropping frames and it's gonna ruin your day. So be safe, don't miss your shots. There are probably other safe options out there, but those two are the ones that I personally have used, use all the time, and can recommend. If I had to pick one as my favorite, it has to be the Lexar, mainly because of its size and how fast it is. Sorry Apple, but I need to look after my viewers here and recommend them to save some money sometimes, And here's a couple of options as well for charging your new phone. Here on my desk, just off camera, we've got this U-Green high power multi-port gun. It's a 300 watt little guy. I mean, there's a 500 watt out there as well. But basically it's one brick to power your laptop, tablet, your phone, or multiple phones. It's just perfect for a desk, or even if you want to take it to a hotel when you're traveling. Absolutely brilliant. I've had this one for over a year now, and it's still superb. Now for little trips or commutes, if you go on a train, just chuck something in your bag. I prefer this tiny fast charger from Anker. This is the Anker Nano. Basically, pick the wattage that fits your needs and how much weight you want to carry, but they're both great options as well. Here's an accessory that gets a lot of questions. Every time I show this in my videos, people go, where is that from? This is a very compact stand, very sturdily built as well, and it charges your phone, charges your watch, your earbuds, all in one place. Got this watch charger that lifts, so you can put your watch and still see the screen, or you can lay it flat. Brilliant quality from a brand that you probably never heard about called Kushu. Now, I have to say, they are a little hard to find right now, but this brand Kushu has so many other awesome accessories. I'll leave a link to their main page so you can have a look at them. Some of them are very nice and foldable as well, so they get into a little puck size like this. Awesome for travel. And if you do like leather and handmade stuff and craft, this is from Walnut. Again, I've recommended this before, still going strong after probably 2 years now. But yeah, everything goes in here. My SSDs, little microphones, talk about that in a moment. Beautiful quality from Walnut, and Harbour London as well. This one is a little bit like, it's been around a lot in several bags, but yeah, it carries stuff that I don't want to be scratched. All of these have really nice and soft interior, especially this one, the sleeve, has a very nice microfiber interior that feels very premium, and for such an expensive device sometimes, it makes perfect sense for me to really protect it. And before this final item, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support in all my videos. And this one in particular, I really need your support because I'm making this ultra wide display, which means YouTube are not going to show you my next videos. So I really need that like, and of course, you subscribe if you want to. I don't want to force you to subscribe and just ask for no reason. But if you want to have a look on the channel, if you like my stuff, it would be awesome. And you might be already watching my videos for a long time, but maybe you haven't subscribed, right? So just double check that, because a lot of you who watch my videos regularly are not subscribed. So yeah, just check that. It really helps me. And especially in this video, recommend it as well to some of your friends. Is much, much appreciated. Thank you. Now, if like me, you enjoy creating content and you want a better audio on the go, these are extremely light wireless mics. Actually, I'm using one right now as my synchronization microphone. I've got a professional mic in here, and this wireless mic, I mean, if you've seen my videos, you probably spotted this lots of times attached to my shirt like this. And it clips in there nicely, kind of out of the way, almost looks like a button. Previously, they were like the microphone bit was kind of on this side, and it's a little bit like, you know, shows too much, a little bit distracting in some cases. And other microphones are too big and they make your, depending on what you're wearing, could make your shirt sort of droop a little bit. These are awesome. I actually lost one because they're so convenient. I forgot it was in my shirt and it went into the wash. No, it's my bad. In fact, I'll give you a little taster, but basically it's an awesome little upgrade for interviews, vlogs, and voiceovers as well. I use this all the time. Honestly, for Instagram, this could be the little, you know, extra special bit that differentiates you. And that really is what it's all about, right? These are the accessories that actually extend what your phone can do, sometimes save you money as well, but improve the quality of what you're producing. All the links are below as usual, and if you've got a test that you want me to try in the next videos, or a new accessory that you can recommend, I'm actually after a good car mount for the Fold. So if you know one of those, drop a comment in here and maybe I'll add it to the next round. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.